What's up, guys? I just wanted to make this video so I can answer some of your questions that you have left in the comment section. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first half of these questions are from my first video that I've ever posted called A Day in My Life UCLA Pre-Med. So let's get into it. I'll be looking at my laptop throughout this video because I have the questions, obviously. I love, Serena asks, I love this video, or she says, I love this video, I'm so excited to attend UCLA as a pre-med this fall. Are those your only 3 classes for the quarter? And how often do you have them each week? Thank you. Thank you, Serena, for the question. Yes, those are the 3 academic classes I have this quarter. Stats, organic chemistry, the second half of organic chemistry, which is like reactions and pharmaceuticals, and then I'm also taking a math class, which is basically calculus for pre-meds. And then I'm also getting academic credit for my research position. Yeah. And then to answer your other question, how often do you have them each week? I have those classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I stack them. They're 15 minutes each. I stacked them because if you don't know what that means, they're back to back so that I can work in the morning and then do my extracurricular activities, whether it's volunteering, research, after 3 p.m., which is after my classes. And then I do my research on Tuesdays from 1 to 5. So yeah, thank you. Alex says, thanks a lot for this video. I'm trying to make my decision on whether to attend UCLA this fall as part of the class of 2023, and this video really helped a lot. Really helped me with that choice. Thank you, Alex, for your comment. Yes, a lot of people have been asking me how I made my decision and why I chose UCLA. I made a video. That was the second video I posted onto this channel, and yeah, pretty much it covers everything that all the factors that informed my decision. So yeah, go ahead and watch that video, but pretty much there are a lot of factors. It included location, social aspect, academics, research opportunities, other opportunities that ultimately led me to decide on choosing UCLA over Berkeley, USC, and others. Just in time says, seems like a busy schedule. What major are you? What major am I? I am an Asian American Studies major, but I'm going to switch to anthropology because that subject really is more broad, and the upper division classes are piqued my interest. And I just wanted to say that it's a common misconception that you have to be life science major or bio major to be a pre-med, but that's not true. That's not the case whatsoever. You can be any major you want to be a pre-med, just as long as you do all your pre-med requirements, and that includes biology with the lab component, general chemistry, also with the general chemistry lab component, organic chemistry with lab component, and then you have to have math and physics, biochemistry, and then writing courses that you have to take. How much sleep do you get? He also asks, how much sleep do I get? I usually get 7 to 8, but this quarter I've been really super busy because I scheduled going to the gym like 11 p.m., which is like the last thing I do for the day. But so I've been getting like 6 to 7 hours of sleep because of that. So I've been breaking out, but I readjusted my schedule for this week and beyond so that I can get more sleep. Usually optimal for me is 7 to 8 hours. So that I can have a productive day. So yeah, I'm trying to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep now, because I feel like that's where I'm happy, like that's my happy medium. So yeah, it's definitely possible to have a balanced life with a good sleeping schedule. Also, how hard was it to get into those jobs? It wasn't hard. I think that what set me apart is obviously you have to have a good resume. You have to have good interviewing skills. So if you guys want me to make a video about how I crafted a good resume and how you can just succeed in the interview process, then feel free to leave it in the comments and I will consider making that video. I hear it's very competitive to get into extracurriculars from pre-meds there. Yes, this is true because there's just a sheer amount of pre-meds the sheer amount of pre-meds leads to competition, and these organizations and clubs designed for pre-meds require you to fill out an application, go do an interview, and it's not impossible, but there are definitely ways to set you apart again. And there are also other organizations and clubs, like my friend Amanda said in the Why I Chose UCLA video, that don't require you to do an application process or interview process. So thank you for your question, Justin. Now these are questions from people who have emailed me, and I'm not gonna say their name because I want to keep their information private because they didn't like comment on the public forum or whatever. So I'm just gonna read it from my laptop. Let's see. Let's start with this one. Wait. This person says, is it impossible to keep a strong GPA with so many bright students surrounding you? I don't want to apply to med school with a horrible GPA, even if it's from an amazing school like UCLA. So it's not impossible to keep a strong GPA at UCLA because, and he says, with so many bright students around you, yes, there are people who are at the top of our, academically, but we're not, from my experience at least, we are not graded on a scale, on a curve. We're graded more so on a scale. So the scale is not gonna hurt you. Like there's no quota, like 10% get an A, whatever, 20%, 25% get at least a B or whatever. It's not like that. There are classes, but it's very rare. I've heard of one physics class, but it's very rare. The scaling system, from my experience, only could help you. So a teacher will scale it up if their average is lower than they expected, so that it helps the overall class average. So it's not impossible, definitely, to get a strong GPA. And then he says, I don't want to apply to med school with a horrible GPA, even if it's from an amazing school like UCLA. I just want to address that UCLA, you're not going to get into med school because of the name of UCLA. I think what sets you apart is the opportunities and the research opportunities, the extracurricular activities that are offered at UCLA, that is gonna set you apart in your med school application. So yeah. He also asked, how hard is it to get good grades while enjoying life at UCLA? I don't plan on studying. I don't plan on partying a lot or anything like that, but I just want every minute of every day to be but I just don't want every minute of every day to be devoted to my studies. I'd like to be able to appreciate the fact that I'm in one of the best cities in the world, at the coolest university. Yes, that's true. Yeah, that was my concern while deciding. I wanted to make sure that I was in a city that has a lot of cool opportunities, like going out, and yeah, so I definitely make it my priority to work really hard during the week, and then explore during the weekend and party hard during the weekend. Yeah. So I really believe in the mantra, work hard, play hard. Yeah, and I think that is the key to staying sane and to having a good work-life balance. So another person says, hi, I just watch your recent YouTube video and about being a pre-med, and I'm also pre-med at UCLA. I've been trying to get a job working in healthcare, but I have not been able to find one. How were you able to get a job at the Ronald Reagan Center? So I don't know if you're referring to my volunteer position or my work study position, but my work study position I got through looking at a portal, and then on my UCLA, there's a portal that has the list of jobs that you can look up, and you could just email a whole bunch of people and send your resume, and then you get an email back, hopefully, and then you do an interview, and then you basically get offered the position or not. That's how I got my work study position, and then my volunteer position at Ronald Reagan Hospital. It was a long process. I did an interview, an application. I had to get CPR certified. I had to do a TB test. I had to get trained and everything, but I definitely recommend it because you can do a lot at Ronald Reagan. You can, especially through my program, Care Extenders, I worked in the oncology department, I worked in emergency department, I worked in ICU department, which is like liver transplant. I worked in other departments that I definitely got a chance to see a lot of cool things and learn a lot from being in the hospital setting.